So I've just dropped off mother for a second eye operation, and that means I've got probably, I don't know, a good maybe 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours even, wait, sitting around doing nothing. But after this, on the Thursday, she's got a COVID jab. It's strange, everything came from the last video. All of a sudden everything came at once. It was an eye operation, suddenly was in a few days from the test, and then she's got a actual physical COVID vaccination on Thursday, so 2 days after the eye operation. They even offered it to her today, but she said, no, I'm afraid I can't, I've got my cataract. As you can see, I've gone a bit sort of normal person, a bit, I don't know, I say normal person, a bit conservative looking with my clothes. I've actually got a sort of a thick wool winter coat on and a cashmere scarf. All part of the Debenhams closing down sale, to be honest, which is if it was going to be freezing cold today. That was the idea I wore it, because I thought, you know, you never know, it might be horrible, and it's not the best. And a scarf, I don't normally wear scarves, but I thought these are nice, it keeps you warm, it's very comfortable. So if it does get freezing cold and snowy and horrible, I've got something sort of warm but also pretty normal looking. It's just, I would look okay if it wasn't for the green hair. So I find myself now, as I said, I've probably got 3 hours, 4 hours sitting around somewhere in the local area of Canterbury doing nothing, which is going to be fun. So I have, in good old terms, bought my book, which I still haven't read all of yet. I've got a lot of this to read yet. I could have bought some magazines and things. Obviously got the phone. I could have bought the Switch. I've just got Animal Crossing, but that is kind of addictive. So if I've been playing Animal Crossing and then I got the phone call, go and pick your mum up, it's probably going to be a bit of a nightmare. I'll probably forget, or I'll be too busy playing the game. Now, on a different subject slightly, as I'm here in the car, I've got a tool for the car that I got from my brother, which is quite useful for Christmas. This is a key multi-tool, and it literally is a key. It even gives you a little instruction book. It tells you it's just an ordinary key, but it's got screwdrivers, bottle openers, which is useful for me because I'm always quite interested in having a bottle opener. It's got a ruler on it. I don't think the ruler is very long. I mean, it's slightly, yeah. There's a ruler, there's screwdrivers, there's hexagonals, shoe things, there's all sorts. So it's quite useful to have. Stick it on your key ring, and the idea then, if you need to open something or get into something, you've got something always on your key ring. Because I'm always looking, and said sometimes I get a bottle of Coke or something, and I think, oh, I haven't got a bottle opener. So that was quite nice of him for Christmas. It always gives me something quite useful. So as I was saying, I am sort of looking sort of formal, you know, normal as such, without the layeriness apart from the hair. As I said, it is really warm. It's really quite nice. In the Debenhams sale, should have been 100 quid down to 29, so bargains to be had, and it's really warm and nice, so starting to look a bit like a, you know, more normal person my age. But it's not going to stick. I will wear leery colours, leery shirts and leery coats and leery everything else when I can and when it's warm enough, as I always will. So by saying I wasn't going to be playing Animal Crossing, I think I jinxed it a bit, and I will probably be playing Animal Crossing for the next few days anyway. When I was driving away talking to you after dropping my mum off, the engine light or battery light came on. It's fine when I parked up, read my book and that. When I went to pick up a few hours later, the light was still on and the car was struggling to start, which meant we had a bit of a problem getting home. Rung the garage, told the guy what was wrong. He said, well, the alternator light's come up, which I said, yes, the alternator's probably gone. And we sort of managed to get halfway home, so we got through Canterbury. Somebody helped us push the car to start it after getting petrol at Asda. And then we got halfway home, started to conk out on the way between Canterbury and a place called Sar. And then basically conked out at Sar, which left us stranded with a one-eyed patient like that. And a car that suddenly didn't want to go anywhere. No battery power, no electrics, no nothing. Luckily my brother came out on his motorbike and helped me push it, and his daughter manage to pick us up and take us home. But at the moment, as we speak, the car's sitting there in between, halfway between here and Canterbury, not going anywhere. I've got wet hair because I've just been out on the bus to see the guy to see if I can get it picked up, which I'll probably hopefully do later today, but that means that's going to be out of action for a few days. Again, my mum's going to be doing a COVID test, which means you have to get a taxi or something down there, so it's a pain in the backside. I like the car, it's a nice car, it's just it's starting to cost money and I don't really know what to replace it with, so that's the problem. I'm not quite sure what I would like instead, and money I was supposed to be saving for other things I don't want to spend on the car, but there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. So I will be, the next few days at least, I'm going to have to be on this thing playing Animal Crossing because I've got nothing else to do really. Can't get out and do any photography, can't go for walks and that because it's pouring down with rain. If it hadn't have been raining, I probably would have wanted to take the bike out. Might have done some shopping or something on the bike, whatever, but in the rain I'm not so keen. That's not sort of like, no thanks.